And if it's literally just for drama and views, like the Kardashians, maybe, I don't know. Then
if
that's a goal. If that's a business, then sure.
Yeah, 100%. I'm all about like controlled drama.
Yeah.
You know, like, hey, are you cool with this? But like, I'm not about like the whole cancel thing.
Yeah, that sucks.
Hey, best of luck to all of you.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, Pierson talked to my dad for the first time. How was that? He kind of got to see how I was raised. Dad, you're listening. I know you are.
What's up, Dad?
My dad gives me a lot of lectures about religion and...
To be fair, they're like they've got a very specific view and it's like very solid and they know exactly what they're talking about with that point and that perspective. It was cool. It was just nice to talk to your dad. You know?
That's the first time you ever like spoke to him, wasn't it?
Yeah. I've always heard you guys talking, but it was just like, I was like, what's up, Dad? How you doing?
Yeah.
What's up, Mr. Dona?
And I actually met Pierson's dad on FaceTime for the first time.
Oh yeah. The other day when we were vlogging and grabbing sushi, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was happy to meet you too. He was like, oh yeah, I remember you talking about Mark. We're on the group text now.
Oh yeah, we text.
Yeah.
Still haven't met Adelia's mom.
What's up?
No.
So that's where we are at our stage of friendship.
Wow.
I've met Jess's mom. We have FaceTime conversation. Okay.
You met my mom. You met my grandma.
Yeah, her grandma watches all my videos.
Yeah.
Well, my mom watches all our videos. I just don't ever FaceTime her when I'm with you.
Also, let's just take a moment since it's Taco Tuesday while we're shooting this.
Pierson on his way over was like, hey man, it's Taco Tuesday. I'm going to grab some tacos. I was like, all right, cool. You're going to stop at one of those taco trucks, like authentic tacos.
Little mom and pop shop.
No, he did not do that. He went to Taco Bell.
Dude, there were no taco trucks on the way here, okay?
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
what to say.
This is good. Yes,
Let's be honest.
I'm going to be honest. I haven't had Taco Bell probably in 9 years.
Worth it. Do it for the vlog.
They're already like
Bro.
soft.
No. I'm probably going to fast forward through all this because they're just eating tacos right now and it's a podcast and I'm sorry, guys.
Look at these tacos. Tell us about tacos.
Honestly,
Anyways, while
the
they're doing
tacos are
that,
not
I'm
that
glad Easter is over because when I go to the store, I don't see my favorite item, and that's the Reese's peanut butter eggs. I went there today, and I looked at the spot where they usually are, and they were not there, and I was like, thank you. And going along with eating unhealthy, Pierson, how do you discipline yourself when it comes to this? Because you typically don't eat like shit.
I never eat like shit.
So, like, how do you
Yeah, this is
discipline
weird
yourself?
seeing you eat that taco right now.
Food.
How do you discipline yourself when when you get a craving of like, fuck man, I really want like a sweet or whatever it is that you crave? How do you tell yourself no?
Regimen and routine. And then you don't have those foods around in the house.
Right.
So when you want those foods, you don't have them there. And it's too much work to go and drive and grab it. So why do it?
Do you have another motive, like the movie you're about to shoot?
Oh yeah.
That's what I was hoping you'd say. Be like, look, man. Overall, like I'm about to be in a movie. I just want to look really good for it. But apparently, no, that's not what it is.
Keep talking. I'm trying to finish my taco, and then I'll get to that.
God bless America. Adelia, what's new with you and your sister? You guys getting any arguments this week?
No, we've been just keeping our distance.
How does it make you feel? You and your sister were very close, right? And then she got a boyfriend.
I think when we were little, we were a lot more close than when we were like really, really little.
Yeah, but when you lived together in LA, now she has a boyfriend. Do you guys hang out as much?
No.
Does that bother you? It bothered you at first, I remember.
At first it did, yeah. And then I'm just like used to it now.
Why is it that at first similar situations have happened to me when your best friend gets a girlfriend or a boyfriend? Why does it upset you?
Why are you looking at me?
I'm asking for
You
your
guys are
opinion
talking to
because you're
each other.
done eating.
I don't know, because now he kind of stole my time.
Is it a selfish thing? Should you be happy for her? Like, wow, she's happy.
No, obviously I'm happy for her, yeah. I think maybe she just doesn't make time for me anymore.
Do you have that conversation with her? Have you?
No.
She about to find out now.
She about to find out.
Why are you afraid? I think something I'm trying to teach Adelia is confrontation. You
don't like confrontation either.
Yeah, but do you notice I do it? I don't
well,
like
now
it.
you do.
Yeah, I don't like it, but
Yeah.
it has to be done, right?
I did it last week, this past week, and it was uncomfortable, but I did it. I confronted someone.
Okay. And how did it go?
It went really well.
Did they receive it as anticipated?
I mean, yeah, they were fine.
Why is it that when we because I've had to confront people and I get very nervous prior to. Why is it that we're so afraid to be honest? Why do you think that is, Pierson? Because we don't want to hurt people's feelings?
Yeah, truth is uncomfortable.
I think the response from them is the scary part, like what they're going to say. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I personally, for me, I think of their responses before they respond, and that's what makes it scary. And if they respond a completely different way than what I'm thinking, then that sucks.
Like you prepare almost for their response in your head, and then
right, and yeah,
because for
I
me,
don't think you should. I think you should keep an open mind, but
I think what I realize is and this is something I realized with my dad when he confronted me about like something back in the day. When you get really, really defensive, it's true. Like that's why you're getting so defensive is because damn, like he's fucking right.
Yeah.
yeah,
And you don't really realize that in the moment because you feel like it's an attack and you feel like you need to go on the attack back. Like, no, like this is this and this. And you don't understand. Like life's so hard, Dad. Maury, life's so hard. And my dad's like, son, shut the fuck up. I'm 65. You haven't done shit in life.
Not wrong.
But yeah, I think that we do get defensive because we feel attacked and kind of there's truth to it, you know? I'm trying to think of any type of confrontation that I've had to do where it's like, I can't really think of anything off the top of my head.
I have a lot of confrontations. I mean, like, again, honest confrontation is better than dishonest harmony. And I would rather not be friends than us be passive aggressive pieces of shit. I hate that. I lived in New York for like 2 months while we were shooting No Kiss List, and I fucking loved it because it was just everybody's like, nah, fuck off, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll just go over here then, I guess. But it's like being back on the farm to me because if we don't like you, we don't hang out. We don't have to. It's fine. And I think the truth is uncomfortable in general because we're afraid of the response. We're afraid of losing somebody, but we have to be comfortable with that. Otherwise, things don't get accomplished in life, and we get very passive, and we get very. I don't want to say sedated, but we internalize all of our feelings till we blow up. And it just ends in blow ups and bad mental health.
Yeah, I think that's why I confronted that person because I didn't want to lose.
That's good.
You know what I mean? So, and it turned out fine.
Turned out fine. Yeah, and by the way, 90% of the time, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really,
It's always fine.
after that, I was like, wow,
Yeah.
well, that's, I'm stupid for even thinking.
Yeah.
Why was I so nervous?
It's stressful. And we do have a right to be nervous and anxious about it, but also sometimes people do need a process before they have confrontations. So maybe it's like not best to do it in the moment or be like, I just need to fucking think on it. They're like, no, I want to hash it out now. It's like, no, I really need to process this before I talk about it.
Oh, I actually have a question now that when I had to confront this person,
Just to be like, hey, if this happens
Yeah.
and I do get hard, I want you to know that I'm acting in the moment. It is me being present because there's a lot of time. I remember there's one of the first sex scenes that I was not a part of, but I was on set while they shot it or whatever. And the girl came over and she was like teared up and she was like, it was so bad. And I was like, oh my God, did he hurt you? Like, what's going on? She's like, no, he didn't get a boner. I was like, what? That was not what I was expecting. And she's like, yeah, it's like the worst compliment of all time if you don't get chubby while we're like, I'm butt naked and you're butt naked.
but is there some reality to sex scenes?
For sure.
Like Brad and Angelina fell in love on set.
Totally there is. And there's totally times where you just hate that other person and you don't want to be there.
Yeah.
It really depends. And hopefully you guys are professional enough to like hold it down and you know that it's for the bit, you know that it's for the show. And you've had the professionalism to talk it through beforehand. And otherwise, good luck. You know, but yeah, you totally, there's been times where I've been a part of sex scenes and thankfully me and the girl were interested in each other.
Okay.
And that has happened. I have gotten a boner off of it and it's been fine. It is what it is,
I can't
baby.
imagine, bro.
It's-
I'd be so embarrassed. They don't give you like a tight pair of underwear to wear
You get what's called a cock sock.
and it doesn't
What?
hold it down?
It is a little skin tone sock that goes around your balls and your cock, and that's why they call it a cock sock. And I forget what the.
Do they have like custom molds?
Oh my!
No, but they have different sizes.
Extra
What does the
large,
girl wear
please.
over? Because I think
It's called a merkin, if I'm not mistaken. I could be butchering that. I'm not entirely sure, but it's essentially like a sticky, a pad
Like a
that
stick-
goes over
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And then same with like pasties.
Is it awkward like humping?
Oh yeah,
Because you're not humping anything, right?
Here's what people don't understand. let me lay this out for everybody that thinks it's just mad cool to be like fucking on TV. It's not. You gotta understand something. Listen, I have had great love scenes with incredible scene partners, and they've come out amazing in film
Right.
and TV. And thank God for the actors and actresses that have done those things with me. I appreciate the hell out of them. But you ready?
Yeah.
There is a crew of 20 to 40 people
Yeah.
watching you with
Right.
cameras and lights like we got around right now.
Don't they usually say like?
And they're doing this. They're like, all right, yeah, no, Pierson, move your hips a little to the. Okay, I understand that maybe that's how you do it back home, but it looks terrible.
Yeah.
Or like, they'll be like, excuse me, other co-star, could you not do those noises? It sounds disgusting. And you're like, but it's the way I do it. And you just feel awful by the end of it. And then
I thought during intimate scenes they usually limit the crew and have it just DP director.
they do. And usually that's the case. But I mean, let's be honest. I'm on, Bold and Beautiful, and we're turning around 2 episodes a day. I'm memorizing between, 20 and 90 pages a day. We're shooting 120 pages of dialogue. They have no time to limit the crew and other things. And so
Right.
you just got to, as an actor, sometimes you're like, fuck it, it's fine. We're all friends and family here. So now I've got the entire crew watching me get giggly.
Now when there's scenes of actual showing the dude's dick,
Yeah.
is it actually the guy's dick?
Depends.
Like in what's that one movie? Forgetting Sarah Marshall? Was that
Usually
Dracula?
It's a silicone penis, or there's a Shia LaBeouf movie. What was that called?
Peanut Butter Falcon, Honey Boy? I've never seen them.
No. There was like it's a really intense Shia LaBeouf movie. I forget what it's called.
Disturbia?
No.
Transformers? No. Holes?
Jeez,
my god. It was
that's
Holes.
a Disney movie. I don't think there's gonna be anything.
He got full naked, and they were full sex scenes. And he literally sent in a tape of him having sex with his girlfriend to like audition for this role, and he had sex with the actress
Shut up.
on screen, and
No, he did not.
he did. Absolutely.
Actual sex.
Yeah, not simulated sex. It was
And
full on
she
sex.
was okay with it and everything.
Well, yeah,
Well, odd.
yeah.
No,
Did
no.
you just
she-
surprise
no.
her? Here's my penis. That's a set. You gotta be comfortable.
Is that an option
like-
presented
what?
at the beginning of the movie? Like, hey guys.
Mostly no. You'd have to get like a NC-17 or an X rating to release a movie like that.
What if it's like, how they're just like, all right, like, let's play it back again. Like, what if they had to literally have sex for like 5 hours
What do you
because
think
they
they do
couldn't
in
get the
porn?
shot?
That's a good question. They
You
probably
think
had
dudes
porn
ask an
advisors
hour
on
in
it.
real life?
Like, I don't know.
Them dudes in porns are probably busting nuts 20 times in one
Right?
episode.
Don't they do like liquid Viagra into their penis?
What?
I heard about that. There's some like crazy erection drug that they'll sometimes just straight inject into their peen to
So they can
stay
go?
hard for the entire time and like
Oh,
blow loads and keep going.
I don't know that I could ever do a sex scene.
It's hard, man.
Based
No
off
pun
my
intended.
past in high school, I couldn't even. A girl would touch me on the waistline and I'd be jizzing my pants. Imagine I'm on set having fake sex,
Yeah.
dry humping. Game over. Your boy's waking up with a puddle when she gets off of me, and the whole set's gonna laugh at me.
Oh my.
Anyways, if you're casting for damn, bro.
That's wild though.
Most embarrassing moment on set. Go.
Good one. This is gonna be a hard right turn.
I love
for
how
where
this
we're
whole
at.
podcast is just picking Pearson's brain about
life.
movie sets.
So it wasn't embarrassing, but I felt so uncomfortable doing it. We're on Jesse. Hi, I'm Brooks from
A
Jesse.
Disney show.
Hard right turn. Very conservative set comparatively to any other set that I'd been on to that point. And at this point, it was a Halloween episode. We were dressed up as like Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, and Frankenstein's monster, all this stuff. I was Frankenstein's monster, the green guy. So for those of you that get the two mixed up. They were like, so Pierson, we want you to do a quick like Frankenstein dance. And I was like, what does that mean? Do you have a choreographer here? And they're like, no. I was like, you're Disney. Yeah. You have everything covered. I can't even change a single word in this script. You have everything covered. Where? What? And they're like, no, we just want you to like do a Frankenstein dance. I was like, when? They're like, 20 minutes. And I was like, I'm not a good dancer. Like I can like ballroom dance very slowly and like calmly, right? So I finally like kind of choreographed some ridiculous make fun of myself dance because I was like, I can't do anything serious. So I do it. And there was supposed to be like kind of like they were like, oh, you should do like a drop at the end, whatever that is, where you kind of like drop into a squat and lift.
Bust down Tatiana.
Bust down Tatiana. And I do it. And they had me in pants that were literally from the 1920s. I'm not even exaggerating. They were from the 1920s. They had it. They ripped. And it was the one day, and I had my butt cheeks towards camera. All right. On the bust down and bring it back up, Tatiana. And there is no shortage of crew or cast or people watching at this point. And I'm wearing my fucking white underwear that my mom, I'm sorry, but I'm throwing you under the bus. Don't ever get me white underwear. I hate that shit. I hate it. And it's for this reason now that is scarred into my brain that I literally, if you hand me white underwear, I will throw it in the trash.
Stains or something?
No, I just felt ashamed.
That's what I thought.
I know, it would have been funnier if I did have poop stains though. I just ate Taco Bell. I just sharded my pants on the way back up.
Oh, that would be the worst.
But no, get this. I did it and I just felt so embarrassed because like, fucking whitey tighties. How much of a loser am I? Dating Victoria Justice. Just came off a no kiss list. MTV Movie Awards. Booked Jesse. First Disney TV marriage. Whitey tighties.
Damn, dude.
But didn't happen once.
No.
They sewed it up. They sewed up the pants. And they were like, do it again. And I was like, no, dance monkey. I do it again. They rip again. I do it again. They ripped 3 Motruckin times before we got the take. It was on the 4th take that we finally got the take without the pants ripping, and I just couldn't bust down as hard as Tatiana would have.
Is it on Disney?
Yeah, they put it in the outtakes, but I don't think they ever released that.
Dang it.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I wanted
hilarious.
The takes. Yeah, it was a wild time. Speaking of movies, tell us about your movie.
The Lion King?
Yeah.
What?
It's called The Donkey King. I mean, I already talked about it.
Wait, is it out?
No.
Oh.
It was I'm not sure where the movie. It was already out, the movie, and I'm doing like the English version. It was out in another country, and I'm
Where are they releasing it? Do you know yet?
here, Canada, here.
No, on Netflix or Roku or HBO.
I think it's supposed to be in theaters.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, that'd be sick.
I'm not sure though. I have to check, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know when it's coming out. Everything's postponed in Hollywood, pretty much.
Yeah.
Netflix has, you know, what's crazy? How many new subscribers do they have? Did I tell you?
Was it 15?
16 million or something
16
like that?
million? Yeah.
Wow.
Everyone's just at home watching Netflix. And I think that's a good place to wrap up. If you guys are finished with the podcast, go ahead, watch the Tiger King, and then the Donkey King, and then the Lion King. And then, wow, great podcast. We didn't really hear from Adelia much. And we're going to see you guys next week on the one-man show, Living Large. Who knows what the fuck this is.
Tell me.
You have with your grandfather, like you and him, how was he as a person? How was your guys' relationship together?
This dude was a wild man, bro.
Yeah. Wilder than you?
Wilder than me, man. Opinionated, interesting, old geezer, funny as fuck. Also kind of a piece of shit. Like just an all around great old dude, you know? I don't know what his life was like. We never really got a chance to talk about that. Actually, something that I'm happy I did was I didn't have my camera, but I had my iPhone, and literally last Christmas, I went over to their place and I recorded a conversation where I interviewed him and my grandma. And I didn't know that anything was going to happen.
Right.
I just knew that they were getting up in age, and I wanted to have this moment with them where I got to ask him all kinds of questions. And I have that footage on my phone now, and I'm so glad I did. But I have the funniest memories. Like, he was the guy who took me out to eat McDonald's breakfast in the morning, and I never got to eat that because my mom loved organic
so
food.
he's a cool grandpa.
Yeah, he was a cool grandpa, you know? But he's also the guy that like fucking chased me down the fucking third bay of the shop screaming at me because I called him an old fart in front of my friends and about to hit me with a fucking 2x4, and I had to sprint, and I barely escaped the 300-pound bowling ball of a man that he was, sprinting for my life. And I was like, Grandpa, no, don't kill me, because I was terrified. And I was like 13, and I finally like made it to the door of the house. I slam the door and I lock it, and I just hear bang, 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 bang. And he's screaming out there at the front door, and he's like, open the goddamn door, open it, you little piece of shit. And I didn't, my friends were laughing. It was terrifying. And my dad comes home, and he's like, because I called my dad right away, and I was like, Dad, I don't know what's going on. Grandpa lost it. And he comes back, and thankfully my dad came to my defense like a proper homie. You know, Dad's one of the boys.
Shout out, Dad.
Shout out, Dad. But yeah, I mean, he was that guy. He was just kind of a wild card, but like a good grandpa.
You mentioned to me previously that he never said, I love you.
No.
And you said, I hope you get to see one of my movies, or I hope you get to come to like a red carpet premiere with me one day. And the last time you saw him, and you said, I love you. And what did he say?
He,
You're making me cry. You're gonna make me cry.
Fuck, that's hard. Fuck. The last conversation that I had with my grandpa was, shit. It was good. It's really good. And, I felt like my ask was unreasonable, but I wanted to put it out there anyways. And we were leaving for Christmas, and I shook his hand like we always do. And he's always like, hey, green bean giant, be good. And he shakes your hand really hard and fast, and he's kind of old, and he's got shakes kind of like me. And I said, all right, Grandpa, you too, you old geezer. And he goes, all right, I will. And he's like, you keep making movies, okay? And I was like, all right, I will. And I grab his other hand, and we're shaking like this now. And this is just his thing. He's not very good at affection. I mean,
right.
My dad and my uncles would be able to attest to that in a very real way. But he's shaking my hands, and this is his moment to like be proud of his grandson. And I go, hey, Grandpa. He goes, yeah. I was like, listen, I'm going to see you again. But I want you to know you have to come to my red carpet for the next movie that I do. He goes, oh, yeah, that's a good idea. I want to do that. That'd be great. I go, sweet. You're coming, right? He goes, yeah. I was like, all right, Grandpa, I'll see you there. He goes, good. Yeah, same. I'll see you there. I go, all right, I love you. He goes, yeah, you too. Like,
Something I would say.
Never seen those words in his life. He's just like deer in the headlights moment. And that's literally the last thing I ever said to him. And I think that I have one of the rare opportunities of the people that have died in my life to, for the most part, have said really great things, knowing that I get to leave with that moment, which is awesome. Which is a lot of times why, like, you know, people think that I'm like highly opinionated or really me. I don't know how else to describe it, but I think it's because I've seen death a lot, and I know that it's short. Life is. Life is short. What did I say earlier? We have 3 things in life. We want to fuck, eat,